Hello, hola, welcome to the stream. I hope you have doing fantastic this week and the Saturday this far. Let's see how it goes today. I keep saying this every single time when I'm gonna start, that I'm very tired and that I'm planning to stay very little time, and at the end we do a regular stream. But at this time, I promise you, this one is gonna be a short one because I'm dying. I'm very tired. As you know, with all my adventures with renovating on my apartment, we are almost at the end. But that's been giving the last push. I've been literally 5 minutes ago still doing things on the apartment. So I barely made it in time. That's why I'm a little bit behind today. So yeah, I'm pretty tired, but yeah. So let's give us chilled and relaxed short stream. We will continue doing working with Mr. Demon Prince Perturabo. Yeah, let's see what we can do today. So yes, let's put some how's it called? Some nice chilling and relaxing fire. Oh wait, let me just go back to this camera to hide my secrets just in case. I'm so afraid just to open something and that it appeared on the main on the main screen and it shouldn't be there. So let's see. Let's look for something to light the fire, right? And there we go. Now. Hey, Juan Toledano. Good evening. Buenas tardes. Buenas noches ya. Alviani, hi. Hi, how are you? Welcome back. How are you? No, it is still not done. Can you believe it? It's now 7 fucking weeks. But almost. There is still my office that is left, some few stuff, but still is a mess with dust and everything. So I was saying that today is gonna be a short one because I'm destroyed. I've been cleaning and taking away dust the whole day, and yeah, it's kind of insane. This dust from plaster and also from sawing wood, that it becomes so thin that it gets everywhere. It's just like so thick layer, and you have to just go through several times of cleaning and even on the walls, and yeah, it is insane. So I've been doing that literally 5 minutes ago before getting to the stream. So but yeah, hopefully next week I will be on my new office. Probably it's not gonna be ready 100%. Things will be around, but at least the big things on my place will be, the big work will be over, and it's just about relocating, boxes once again. It's like moving again. So yes, So it's still a lot of work ahead, but the big things and big headaches are just almost done. And with all the noises and stuff like that. Sersu, hi. Thanks for the subscription. Thank you. So, yes. Oh, wait. Let me just get back to the painting screen. All right. So, like I was saying, once again, this is going to be a short one, a short stream. So, we'll just try to do it chilled and easygoing, and yeah. I'm not. I don't think I will advance much on the character, because I believe where we left it, I need to spend some actual brain cells thinking, and I don't know if I'm on the right place mentally to do that. So I think we are gonna do a little bit of easygoing rendering all over the place and see what happens. Alviani, yep, you will be cleaning that for weeks, even the works end. Yeah, man. Yeah, I know. Yeah. We borrowed an industrial vacuum cleaner as well, because I don't know if you know about this, but normal plaster dust will kill your normal type of vacuum cleaner. It will kill it, so you need a special one. And yeah, we will. Yeah, I know it's gonna take time, but yeah. Hey Pontus, how are you, my friend? How are you? Just to change the subject from these boring talk about my renovation at my place, that really, yeah, it's not that interesting, just a pain in the ass. So I made a discovery on Netflix the other day, and I might be so late to the party. I mean, I think there is 3 or 4 seasons. So yeah, I'm very late to the party, but oh man, I'm loving this series, and it's so silly. Is Ash versus Evil or Death or something? You know, like from them. Once again, I know the title in Spanish and not the original one. Let's see. Yes, like a follow up of the Army of Darkness film from the 90s. And it's over the top gore everywhere, violence. I mean, like, yeah, with demons and stuff like that, and silly jokes. I love it. I really love it. It really my cup of tea. Just for, yeah, it's so silly. I love it. Yeah, Ash versus Evil Dead. Yeah, I'm loving it. I mean, yes, it's so to me it's like so good comedy, because it's yeah, And I love the monsters as well, the all the demons, and it's so like old fashioned and so gore and yeah, it's I mean, if you have seen the Army of Darkness, it's exactly that, but made uh, a TV series. And I'm on the second season so far, and I'm loving it. So fun. So yes, in between all the madness of my renovation, from time to time when I'm taking lunch, I am watching some episodes, and yeah, it's making my day. Yeah, it's like it is. I mean, happy is different, but yeah, I mean, it's that type of humor, for sure. But I mean, this one, the Ash versus Evil Dead, um, Ibratoad. Thanks for the follow and welcome to the stream. So the major difference I see is the absolute ridiculousness of the amount of gore and you know blood and all type of nasty stuff that they show. But I mean, they make fun of it as well, so it's yeah. I mean, I mean, a little bit like side note, but I was making me thinking that and we'll see what happens with all these new 40k series and things. But I was thinking that gore must be um should be something common within the any type of audiovisual medium representing 40k. I mean, just imagine how it's gonna look just being cut by a chainsaw, right? Yeah. Let me. I also forgot. Oh my goodness, how many? What is happening? My goodness. Felipe Art, thanks for the follow and welcome to the stream. What is happening, guys? I'm not used to this. Nobody cares about my stream. uh, but yeah, Ponte, you definitely, if you like that type of silly humor, you're gonna like it. And I don't know if you have seen that old film, the Army of Darkness, but it's exactly like that. Did I? No, I haven't pushed to record. By the way, Pontus, you're about to move now, right? I'm always asking you, and never remember from one week to another. But now it must be getting almost there, right? Felipe Art, nice to see you paint, dude. Well, thank you. Thanks. And yeah, like I say, welcome to the stream. I hope that you find it interesting and that you stay around. How are you, Felipe Art? How are you doing? I mean, by your name, I'm guessing that you also do some painting or drawing or some artistic stuff. All right, here is my layer for the skulls. Let's continue doing some skulls. Mm-mm. Felipe, nice. Nice to hear. Are you painting anything by any chance at the same time? Or just really just chilling uh, completely, doing nothing? I think one of the things that I enjoy the most is when I know everybody is also doing something. So we are kind of everybody just having a creative, sharing some creative time together. Everybody on its end. Oh my goodness, pick the fucking color. There you go. Hey, funny enough, I mean, I really don't want to talk about my renovation, but my head, I mean, my world just turned around my renovation these days. So everything that I can come up to talk about is about my damn renovation. I'm consumed by the renovation on my place. But one thing that well, you see, I'm gonna talk about at the end. I'm gonna end up talking about my renovation only. But today, for the first time, I could use my new kitchen after 7 weeks, making the dishes on the toilet and using one fork, using my fancy glass. Now, for the first time, I could make the dishes on a proper sink on the kitchen. Such a luxury. I almost cried of joy. And trust me, I will keep my word. I'm really not gonna talk about details of the whole process, but it's been a nightmare. It's been so many problems, so many delays, so many things that went wrong and need to be redone, and so much stress. And yeah, so I'm so happy that we are almost done. And also with the the difficulty as well, that since I'm here at home just to supervise and coordinate and plan the different people that are working and everything, that mean, but I'm still need to do my work. But obviously I cannot do that because I'm I have to be taking care of the works at my place. At the end, it's stressful because I need to catch up during the evenings, and I'm already exhausted, and I'm thinking about, yeah, the work. I mean, yeah, it's a mess. But during this whole process, I was thinking that this is some of these moments where it would be so nice to be rich. You know, like you you are so filthy rich that you just uh, contract somebody to take care of it, and you say, you know what, just fix it, and you just forget about it, and it doesn't matter if it's 4 times more expensive than it should be, but since you are filthy rich, you don't care. You just just take care of it, and just call me when it's done, and that's it. Ah. that that would have been nice. All the headaches, all the stress, all the banging my head against the wall trying to fix things and figure out how to, yeah. Whew. I don't recommend you going through this if you can avoid it. I mean, it's gonna look nice by the end. I'm very happy with the result, but damn, it's such a pain in the ass. Pontus, yeah, get the keys on Tuesday. Moving company help with the big stuff on Thursday. Looking forward to it. It's about time finally. Yes, yeah, that's true. It took a very long time, but man, congrats. I hope that the whole moving process goes smoothly and without any issues, and you get settled fast and you can enjoy your new well-deserved house. Yeah, that is exciting. Felipe Art, yeah, art student. Hope one day work with concept and illustrations. Nice, nice, nice. And Felipe, do you have anything, a preference between illustration or concept art? Because they are pretty different disciplines. And within concept art, is there anything also? I mean, there are so many different things that you can do. So, is there anything specific that really spark your interest and you are passionate about, or you are still trying to find it? Mm-mm-mm. You know, every time I'm doing all these skulls, no matter what type of character, yeah, space marine or whatever, but these omnipresent skulls, I'm always wondering who this person was that now his or her head is hanging here. What was his or her life? What did he thoughts? I just have some philosophical thoughts about it. He's just not a skull. This was a person, and now look, just hanging from a chain or from Perturabo's armor. What an end. I mean, I would wonder, will he hang just random people or just very specific, like victims, like trophies? So you could argue that it's kind of a honor to end up your skull ending up hanging on Perturabo's armor. By the way, is anybody on the chat play Elite Dangerous, the game? If in case you didn't know, I'm a huge fan of that game. I was a backer back in the day from the Kickstarter, and I'm a damn good pilot, I have to say. And now with this new expansion where you can walk around, I just had a little bit of time just to check it up, and despite all the problems that they are having, it's looking nice. Is there anybody of you that have tried it or play regularly, or I'm just curious. Pontis, nice to get the kitchen back. Yes, I can assure you, I almost cried of joy. And yes, it's so fancy and fresh and everything. Love it. But damn, it's been like giving birth to a baby. Dog and Art, hello. Welcome to the stream. Ciao 2, thanks for the follow. Welcome to the stream. And like I was saying, Dog and Art, hello, and welcome as well. I don't think, or I don't recall your name. I don't know if you've been around before, but either way, very happy to have you here. And yes, welcome. And you also having an art there. I'm guessing that you also are a creative person that do some painting or drawing or something, or sculpting. What do you do? Juan Toledano, that skull was called Paco. Yeah, could be. Yeah, but just imagine, I mean, what stories are behind these skulls? Their dreams, their hopes, their love, their fears. I mean, in this context, we get so used to seeing skulls just like an object, but this was somebody. Who knows? Maybe this was like a very illustrious and famous hero of the empire. And look now, it's just a skull and nothing more. All that glory, all that fame just vanished. Beep, 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 beep. don't know why my computer is lagging a little bit, and I'm having some issues picking the proper colors. um, where am I with the chat? Pontus, no, but I heard there was a huge update. Yes, yeah. I mean, they kind of made a very bad release. Honestly, I think they fucked it up. So now they are trying to. They are in damage control and trying to fix it. But overall, I think it's I mean, people. I believe that. I mean, they have been complaining about the release with very good reasons. But overall, I think it's a very nice foundation. Still very bare bones in some regards, but a fantastic foundation to build upon, and kind of following the development strategy that the studio has been using for Elite Dangerous. So just moving forward slowly, but just with some working game as a foundation. So that's how it feels. And it is looking nice, even though I'm a little bit sad that it's not looking. I mean, that visually they are not getting to the level of Star Citizen and the level of obsession for nice details. And I sincerely think that they just don't have the quality of people working art wise that they do have with Star Citizen team or teams. I mean, also they are way smaller in terms of people as well, so that makes sense. Dog and Art. Yeah, I was here but never wrote something. Aha, so you are one of these lurkers. All right. No worries. Lurker or no lurker, you are all welcome. I mean, like I have confessed previously, if I watch streams, I most of the time also a lurker. I normally listen just doing something else, and I cannot focus on writing or yeah. So I get it. Juan Toledano, knowing how Perturabo is, the skulls can be from Iron Warriors that upset him. Yeah, that's very true. Just imagine, also like, okay, you're an Iron Warrior. You've been doing your best just to please your father, genetic father, your master, with full love and devotion for him. and he just entered in one of these rages and kills you, and you end up, like you are saying, just hanging from his belt. Quite sad. Um, Alviani, dude, you have something that implies constantly and always confuse me, thinking it's my computer. Yeah, very sorry. Yeah, I don't know what is happening. I yeah. Yeah, I'm sorry about that. Yeah, I don't know what that is. I think it's from time to time is the keyboard, and I don't know. I have no idea why, and it's completely random. Ciao, sir. Can I ask you for some advice on painting? I'm like an amateur. Yes, of course. Yeah. Shoot. I don't know if I will be able to give you an answer that you want, but yeah, of course. Shoot. I will do my best. Doganard, yes, I'm a big fan. Watch all of your YouTube videos. Oh, wow. Thanks, man. I like to stand in a corner and just watch. Yeah, you're like me. Yeah, but man, thanks. Um, that's very cool to hear. Lord of Tempest. Oh my goodness, that is a very epic name. Lord of Tempest. With that name, you just deserve just to have.
No, not this one. No, I'm sorry. Nah, not Lord of Tempest. No, this is the this is the wrong voice.
Yeah, this one is the right one. Lord of Tempest.
Yeah, that one was that was a big fail. Not what I was planning. Uh, it would be cool if you drew some xeno species like Eldar or Tau, even orcs. Yeah, I agree. I I think that would be very nice. I would do some at some point for sure. I love painting orcs. I think they are very fun. And Eldar, I barely have done any So it's more about the challenge. What I find could be very nice to try. So yeah. Vidmenosi, hello, welcome to the stream. Juan Toledano, do you paint in a tablet with a screen or just a regular tablet and look into the monitor? Yeah, the second, just like a regular tablet, and I'm just looking at the monitor. I got used to that. I tried the Cintiq and all those, but I don't know. I tried it many years ago. So I know for a fact that now they are way better than when I tried it, and but I'm just fine. I'm very comfortable with these, and I don't feel I don't have any need to do yeah. That's all right. So here's your question. All right. So I have been trying to learn digital painting. I have done some study from painting of other artists, but I feel like all I did was just copy them. And when I want to paint on my own sketch, I still don't know where to start. Thank you in advance. All right. Well, I have to say that that is a very good thing to do. Making studies from other people's work. But as you said yourself, try when you do that, don't just copy, but just do it in a way that trying to understand and trying to go through the mental process, deduce kind of what was the mental process of the artist when was painting it, so you learn something of it. If you just copy, you still can learn from just copying to some degree, but it's going to be very limited. But also at the same time, I have to say that doing studies, even though it is a very powerful way to learn, still it takes time. So don't get discouraged. I mean, even if you have done 3 studies and you say, oh my goodness, it took me so long, 3 studies already, and you are still not be able to, I mean, if you are struggling trying to do your own from start, that is normal. So don't get discouraged by that. It just be patient. It takes a very long time of trying and failing, and it's a painful journey in that regard, very frustrating. But you just need to keep going, and you will get there. And always trying to be mindful into when you are copying or reproducing. Try to understand what you are looking at. And little by little, you will start to adapt that on your own, with your own different ways. But yeah. But what, and I really insist on that. Like, be patient. All of this is I mean, if I could use a metaphor, it's like a ultra marathon type of race, not a sprint of 50 meters. It takes a long time, and yeah. And sometimes it feels like you are just smashing your head against the wall, just like, oh my goodness, this is pointless. I'm just doing all these studies, and nothing seems to get any results. And until click, there is a click there, and just like there's a before and after. It just happened like that, but you need to continue with it. So don't get discouraged. You just need to be patient and study clever. So not just copy mindful what's the word in English? Well, without thinking, but just mechanically, just try to understand the process. I hope that helps you. If not, just let me know, and I will try to clarify. Or yeah. Or if that opens other doubts or questions, then yes, yeah, feel free to ask. I mean, one of the purpose for me to start this stream was precisely answer these type of questions that I get bombarded on social media, and I don't have the time to write, because sometimes you need very long answers and to elaborate, and it takes ages to write, and it is not the right way. So here on the on the stream is perfect, because it just I can answer pretty fast, and we talk directly, and yeah, it is. Albiani, Eldar are my favorite in terms of design. They are like mix between fantasy and Star Wars. Yeah, it's I think they look pretty fancy. I like them design wise. So yeah, maybe we can do some um, when we do a Xenus, an alien character. At some point, we can do an Eldar. That would be nice. Gotcha. Thank you. Well, no problem. Maybe should I start with just grayscale first, or just straight to color paintings? Well, okay. So we go a little bit more. Just of just understand that for me it's a little bit difficult to give you such a specific answer when I don't know exactly at what stage you are. But yeah, normally I would say that if you are really learning to paint, either way, traditional or digital, either way, it's normally it's good to start with grayscales, because you just need to worry about the values and not just values and colors. So yeah, I think it is a definitely a good thing to do in order to make the whole process easier. And once you start to feel more confident with grayscales, then you can start playing with colors, which is another crazy step forward. And and then you kind of start again struggling. It's always like that. It's always a struggle. So as I always say to my students, it's like you need to embrace that struggle. Don't get frustrated, or it's fine. It's totally fine to be frustrated, but always having in mind that is normal, and you have to accept it. That's there is nothing wrong with failing and being bad at it for a long time, because we have all gone through that, and we are at different stages on that. Maybe I'm not struggling on that fundamental level, but I'm struggling with other aspects of the craft, and every artist is at some point struggling with something, depending on what they are aiming for. So always, like I was saying, always embrace the struggle. Just accept it, take it as it's always gonna be there, and learn to live with it, and and it will be fine. I mean, there are many times where myself I get so frustrated, but I always know, okay, tomorrow will be different. Maybe today I was tired, or whatever the reasons might be, and it is, or just that I suck. Today I really, really suck. I cannot do this phase, for example, or something. Or this design, I really, for the sake of it, I cannot come with something that works. But then it's like, but sure, it's fine. That's part of the job. It's part of the job. And as a student and learning, it's part of the job to struggle, because it is not easy and it takes a long time. So be patient, keep working, be clever on how you do the work, and you will get there eventually. It's like I always also say, it's not a matter that if you will get there, it's always a matter of when. If you put the work and you do it properly, it's you're always gonna get there. That's one of the things that I'm always so amazed about us, uh, humans, people, and is that if we put ourselves into doing something of learning and practicing, we can do anything. It's fantastic. Unless, of course, there might be some obvious physical barrier, right? It's like, well, you cannot breathe. I want to learn to breathe like a fish underwater. Like, well, sorry. Yeah, doesn't matter how much you practice, you cannot do that. But you get what I mean. Alviani, the explorer units are super dope with the capes of the armor. Yes, yes, yes. The scouts are awesome. Or well, I don't know how. Can't remember how they're called. The rangers or something like that. Scouts. Yeah, they are fantastic. I'm not a pro, but I think the best is to start with by fundamentals, and even when you get farther, keep some basic exercise because sometimes when we get some confidence, we tend to be ambitious and get stuck and frustrated easy. Yeah, I mean the fundamentals. Obviously, it's they are fundamentals for a reason, and it's because you cannot do anything without them, right? It's another type of how do you say metaphor that I like to use with my students is that okay, let's imagine you want to be a writer of novels, but before you and just imagine that you know nothing, you are completely you don't know to write, you don't know to read. Um, you need to learn the fundamentals, right? Which is the alphabet, how to read, how to write. And once you know those very core fundamentals, then you can move into other ones, right? So it's just you are building a set of fundamental skills in order to achieve certain things on top of that. And with art, it's exactly the same. Um, so yeah, the fundamentals are fundamental. uh, you always need to keep working with them. Everybody. Ooh, sorry. Well, I think I'm just gonna stay for half an hour more, and I'm done for today, guys. I promise this time I'm keeping my word, and it's gonna be a short stream because I'm very tired, and tomorrow I need to get up very early as well to continue with the prepping the apartment before Monday. So one of the things that we were discussing about Perturabo and how to make him look more demon-like or going with these concepts, things that could relate to um, more abstract ideas about the Iron Warriors or maybe him. So I was thinking to kind of hint his face like a skull, kind of. I don't want it to be literally a skull. Um, I think that would be a little bit too cheap. In this case, but some few elements that hint or kind of remind that to that, I think that would be nice. Aliani, well, my pleasure. I really enjoy doing the stream. I really do. It's I th- the aspect that I enjoy the most is the fact of, and sometimes I feel, or at least I do, that we take for granted some of these things, of the technology that allowed us doing to do this type of things. I remember when I was young, and it would be insane to think that you could, in such a easy way, reach to people that you want to connect to. Like maybe you knew about an artist that was like, okay, so publish some comic books or anything. It's like the possibility to be able to talk to that person directly would be impossible unless you, for some weird reason, it happened to be in some type of convention of some type, or just like, I mean, and unless you live somewhere where I don't know, those type of things used to happen, and they were of some importance, then good luck with that. So what I'm trying to say is like the connectivity aspect, right? So the fact that you can get into contact with so many people, it is amazing. And the possibility of sharing so much knowledge in such a easy and direct way, it is insane. Nowadays, it's I mean, my time, it was, yeah, like maybe in a magazine, in some article, or if you went to some school, uh, and probably they didn't have anything. I mean, yeah, it's the fact that you can connect with relevant people, or people that are relevant for you, for whatever reason, because you think are interesting, or yeah, anything. And the availability of information, it's insane. Juan Toledano, maybe adding some flesh slash armor fusion somewhere will make it look more demonic. The spikes, for example, make them more like organic. Yeah, maybe. Yeah, like I was saying, I know I need to spend some time and put some hard thinking into the design. I'm just like today I'm not capable. But yeah, I think it needs something more mechanical somewhere that it shows for sure. We talked about, and I'm planning to add some more elements, like tentacles, something. I don't know where and how yet, but really that shows that robotics interest side that this character has, right? That he likes to build stuff and at the same time I want to keep the silhouettes kind of clean, so I don't want to add too many elements around, but I will have to come up with something interesting. I think obviously all around here on the back it offers a lot of possibilities there. And the thing about the organic or not, to be honest, at this point, I'm not that. I don't know if I want going that route, because I'm starting to visualize in my mind that the demonic aspects, or how I want to represent that, is that he is encased in his armor, so to speak. So it's not literally becoming his body from like like the armor is becoming flesh, like it's been with that type of approach, but more like he's encased in it and he cannot get out, but the armor is still an armor, and to keep the concept of iron about it. But that's kind of what I'm thinking now, that I might change it. Oh, sorry about that. Alviani, I find interesting seeing you zoom in. I do the same, even though it's something many artists want to avoid, but it's difficult. Really? That they want to have? What do you mean? I mean, I've. Oh, I'm not sure if I understand exactly what you mean. I mean, if you mean just like zooming in and just working here, yes, of course. That if you just do that, but I mean, sometimes you need to work something specific somewhere, so you obviously you need to zoom in. But I don't know if you have noticed that I'm all the time going back to the main, just to be sure that I'm all the time working as a whole. That's why normally, for instance, I normally record in another screen the whole thing, in a way that doesn't show all this zooming, because it can be, when you speed things up, it can be very disturbing. Oh, my goodness, I'm so tired. Will I make it till past? Not sure. We were talking also about recognition elements, like the stripes, perhaps, of the Iron Warriors. And also, I'm thinking that perhaps next week we should go back to the barbarian illustration. We haven't touched it since last stream that we worked on it, and I would like to finish it. I just needed some time to rest from it, to look at it with some fresh eyes. So I think it's the time it's getting there. Mr. Wong, which character you designed for Love, Death and Robot Season 2? Is it Snow? No, Snow was already designed when I joined in. My contribution is pretty small considering the scope of the episode, but of course, normally that's the way. I remember that. Yeah, by that time I was working on many other things, so I sadly couldn't. They asked me to work with many more characters, but I had very little time on my schedule. Paint a lot. Thanks for the follow. Welcome to the stream. We are on the very end, but yeah, nevertheless, thank you and welcome. So yes, I worked in several characters that they actually didn't appear on the episode. I think I'm not sure what happened, but I get the feeling that they cut the script just to fit in. I don't know. Perhaps it was lack of time, or they had to readjust the scripts and the characters that I designed. Something was going to happen with them. They removed that part of the story. I worked a little bit. The only one that appeared that I started to work a little bit on it before they asked me to jump in those that didn't show up at the end, is the very big guy at the end. You know, from the bounty hunters gang that attacked his hideout. There's one guy that is very very big, some kind of alien with very thick skin. So I designed the foundation for that character, and then somebody else took it while I jumped in with the other characters. So yeah, sadly, no major characters of mine showed up at the end, which is always a bummer, but that's also part of the work of a concept artist. You like, yeah, of course it varied quite a lot from time to time and from project to project, but yeah, I was going to say a percentage, but I really don't know what to say really, because it depends so much. But yeah, it's part of the job to do a lot of work that by the end it never see the light of the day for yeah, infinite reasons. Alviani, yeah, me too. That is what I was talking about. But many artists said it make you lose time. But for me, it's not comfortable to be. I don't know what you are writing there. 10 back for some details. Obviously, when you already have the general shapes. Yeah, okay. I think I see what you mean. Yeah, I mean, it's definitely very important to have always to keep in check the overall the general view of the design or the composition, the illustration or whatever you are doing, and never just get stuck with details, because yeah, that's gonna generate a lot of issues. Yeah. But myself, I just like what I do is just I do something here, then I just look the whole thing, and then I just jump here, do something, then I just go back and do something here, and I'm just like jumping around. That's kind of how I do. At this stage, for instance, of course, I do things also like with the whole thing, but if I need to have the whole picture at once, but yeah. Paint a lot. Hi, no worries. I sometimes will watch it on YouTube. All right, okay, no problem. Like I said, just very happy to have you here. Either way, it's just that today, I mean, normally I stream until 12 p.m. This where my time. So normally it's around 3 hours, 3 hours and a half of streaming. But today I'm really, really, really tired. So yeah, it's gonna be 1 hour and a half. And yeah, with that said, actually it's already time. So I think that's gonna be about it. Sadly, because I really, really enjoy the process, but I really need to get to bed today if I want to be a normal human being tomorrow. Oh, I hope to be able to see those designs in the future. Yeah, who knows? Maybe they I don't know if they have done something like that for season 1. I'm not sure, but maybe they publish some art of Love, Death and Robots series. And yeah, then maybe that's kind of the thing. Sometimes I have so much work that I haven't shown and I will never be able to show because yeah, they are under NDAs, and even though the project might have been finished and published or released or whatever, but it's art that hasn't been used on the final product for whatever reason. And many times the companies still don't, yeah, they, if it's not been made public, they still don't want it to, yeah, keep it secret. Which it sucks. But yeah, once again, that's part of the job. But yeah, maybe actually I can at some point I can show it if I'm allowed, even if it didn't appear on the series anyway, because that might also happen as well. I mean, it depends from case to case and studio to studio, and yeah, how they are their policies, and yeah, also the projects. I mean, yeah, things are never standard in this industry. They always vary depending on each case to case and the people involved and companies, and yeah. But what I can really say as well is like, regardless, I still had so much fun working on it. The characters were actually pretty cool. But yeah, such is life. Well, what I'm doing, I'm just keep painting when I said I was going to end up the stream. You see, it's always the same. I just, yeah, and at the end I end up with 3 hours. All right. uh Alviani, cheers up with the works, Miguel, and have a nice week. Thanks, man. Appreciate it. Yeah, and same. All right, I think I'm gonna leave it here today. Sadly, but that's how it is. I'm very tired. I don't think I'm very entertaining or interesting. And yeah, I barely can speak anyway. So yeah, have a nice weekend and a nice week. Take care, stay safe and healthy, and all these things. Have fun, paint and draw a lot, and hopefully, I really, really, really cross fingers, toes, everything that next week I will be done with the works and I will be streaming from my own office. And yeah, everything will be fine. So, see you guys. Bye bye. Take care. Where's the button to stop the stream? Where are you? Awkward moment. Okay, there he is. Okay.